Good morning, students. In previous video, will completed the first vegetative organ, that is root. So today we'll start with another vegetative organ, that is stem. So what is stem? It is aerial, upright. It is aerial, upright, and positively phototrophic part of plant axis. Positively phototrophic part of plant axis means the growth of stem. It is towards slide, hence is called positively phototrophic. And this stem part, the stem part usually develops from the plumule part of the embryo and it grows by means of terminal part. So what is stem? It is aerial, upright, and positively phototrophic part of plant axis, and it develops from plumule part of the embryo and grows by means of a terminal. And this stem, the stem has various parts: nodes, internodes, auxiliary buds, and terminal buds. What is node? The swollen part. The swollen part of stem. The swollen part of stem where leaves arise. Where leaves arise. This is the swollen part. The swollen part of stem where leaves arises. That particular portion is called node. What is internode? The region between two successive nodes. This is one node and this is another node. And this region, the region between two successive nodes, the region between two successive nodes is called internode. And next, generally stem has buds, and buds are generally two floral buds are present, auxiliary buds and terminal buds. Auxiliary buds are usually present in the axial portion. Auxiliary buds are usually present in axial portion. What is axial? The right angle. The right angle between stem and leaves. The right angle between stem and leaves is called axial, and axial bears a floral bud is called auxiliary bud. And this is the tip of the stem. Tip of the stem also contain another floral bud, that is called terminal bud. Terminal bud is also called. Terminal bud is also called apical bud because it is situated at apex of the shoot. And these two buds, auxiliary buds and terminal buds, auxiliary buds and terminal buds, later they give rise to branches, or they are also modified into flowers. So that's why flower is a modified shoot. And stem has many general buds. So what is bud? What is bud? Bud, it is a compact immature shoot. Bud is a compact immature shoot which has a growing point. And buds are usually based on the position, on the basis of their position. Buds are usually two types: terminal buds and lateral buds. Terminal buds are usually located at apex of the shoot. Apex of the shoot or tip of the shoot. So that's why terminal buds are also called. Terminal buds are also called apical buds. And second one is lateral buds. Lateral buds are present on any part of the plant other than apex or tip of the shoot. And lateral buds are again, there are different types. Some lateral buds are called adventitious buds, and some lateral buds are called auxiliary buds. Auxiliary buds. Adventitious buds develops any part of the plant other than nodes and stem tip, and usually they take part in vegetative propagation. And auxiliary buds, just now already I told you, auxiliary buds develops at axial portion of the leaf. These auxiliary buds and terminal buds, they are also called floral buds because these two buds later give rise to branches or flowers. So these are the various types of buds. Now, before going to discuss various stem modifications, we should understand the branches of stem. And stem usually has different types of branches. So now we will discuss branching pattern. Branching pattern of stem. Usually stem, it may be unbranched or branched. Unbranched stem is also called caudex or columnar. Unbranched stem is also called caudex or columnar. And this caudex or columnar or unbranched stem, it has solid swollen nodes and internodes, and it gives rise jointed appearance, and this jointed appearance is called, the jointed appearance is called culm. Examples are date palm, coconut, and sugarcane, so all etc. So stem may be branched or unbranched. Unbranched stem is called caudex or columnar. And this unbranched stem has many solid, swollen nodes and internodes, and they give jointed appearance. And the jointed unbranched stem is called culm. And for examples of unbranched stem is date palm, coconut, and sugarcane. And stem also, it may possesses various branches, and branches are usually two types. Some branches are called dichotomous branching, and some branches are called lateral branches. In dichotomous branching, the growing point is divided. Into two. For example, like, so this is the growing point. Growing point is divided into two. So that's why at the growing point, the main stem is disappeared. Here in dichotomous branching, the growing point is divided into two parts. The main stem, therefore, the main stem disappeared. The main stem disappeared at growing point. And usually the dichotomous branching appeared in lower plants like Mercantia. Mercantia is one of the bryophyte, and in bryophytes this kind of branching we can find out. Dichotomous branching. In dichotomous branching, the main stem is bifurcate at growing point, therefore the main branch disappeared at growing point. And in lateral branches, the stem does not bifurcate, the stem does not divide at growing point. And these lateral branches are again two different types. Some lateral branches are called racemose branching, and some branches are called cymose branches. In racemose branching, the apical bud of the stem remain active, so the stem grows continuously. In cymose, the apex of the stem, or the tip of the stem, it terminates with a flower, so the terminal bud it become inactive. So the growth of stem also it become discontinued, or it become disappear due to presence of a flower. In racemose branching, the terminal bud of the stem, because the main growth of stem it is due to terminal bud. In this time, the terminal bud become active. In cymose branching, the terminal bud become inactive. So these are the various types of branches in stem. So branches are usually two types, dichotomous and lateral. In dichotomous, the main stem bifurcate at growing point. In lateral branches, the main stem does not bifurcate at growing point. So these are the various branches we can find out in case of stem. So now we will discuss about stem modifications. In previous video, we will discuss about root modifications. So modifications, what are modifications? The changes in form and morphology of root, stem or leaves, they allow them to perform various new functions, or they adopt changes in environment. And stem modifications are also same. Stem modifications are changes in form and morphology of stem. They allow them to perform various new functions, or they adopt changes in the environment. And stem modifications are usually there are three types. Aerial stem modifications, subaerial stem modifications, and underground stem modifications. Underground stem modifications. So now we will discuss all these modifications one by one. So firstly starts with aerial stem modifications. Aerial stem modifications means the aerial part of the stem, the aerial stem or any part of aerial stem. Aerial stem or any part of aerial stem get modified to perform various new functions. And these aerial stem modifications are again they are classified into various types. The first one is the first aerial stem modification is called stem tendrils. Stem tendrils. Tendril. What is tendril? It is fine, thin, thread-like or very sensitive structure. And this long, thin, sensitive structure is called tendril. In some plants, either auxiliary bud or terminal bud. Either auxiliary bud or terminal bud modified into tendrils and they are called stem tendrils. For example, in case of Passiflora. In case of Passiflora and mustard. In case of Passiflora and mustard, the auxiliary bud modified into tendril. So this is the axial portion. So axial portion bears auxiliary bud. Then this auxiliary bud modified into a long, sensitive coil structure, and this coil structure is called tendril. In case of Passiflora and mustard, in these two cases, which part modified into tendril? Auxiliary bud. In aerial stem modifications, in many aerial stem modifications, either auxiliary bud or terminal bud. Either auxiliary bud or terminal bud modified to perform various functions. So stem tendrils also either auxiliary bud or terminal bud modified into tendril. In Passiflora and mustard, auxiliary bud modified to form tendril. So tendril actually they give support to the weak stems. And one more, in some cases terminal bud modified into tendril. For example, Vitis vinifera. Vitis vinifera is the scientific name of grapevine. In this case, terminal bud modified into tendril. In Vitis vinifera, terminal bud modified into terminal. This is the apex of the stem. So the apex of the stem modified into long, sensitive and coiled structure. This is called tendril. So what is tendril? It is long, sensitive, coiled structure which provides support. In some cases, either auxiliary bud or terminal bud. Either auxiliary bud or terminal bud modified into tendril. In case of Passiflora and mustard, auxiliary bud modified into tendril. In case of Vitis vinifera or some gourds, terminal bud modified into tendril. So tendril gives support to the weak stems. So this is the first aerial stem modifications. The second one is second aerial stem modification is called thorns. Second aerial stem modification is thorns. So what are thorns? They are pointed sharp structures. They are sharp pointed structures develops either from auxiliary bud or from apical bud. And these thorns usually they gives protection. They gives protection from herbivorous animals. And in some cases, like for example, bougainvillea and Jurantha. In these two cases, auxiliary bud modified into thorns. So this is the bougainvillea. This is the auxiliary bud. Then auxiliary bud modified into a sharp pointed structure. And this sharp pointed structure is called thorns. And thorns usually they give protection to the plant from the herbivorous animals. Whereas in case of citrus species, the terminal bud modified into thorns. In some cases, auxiliary buds modified, like in bougainvillea and Duranta, auxiliary bud modified into thorns. In case of citrus species, terminal bud modified into thorns. In citrus species, one terminal bud give rise to pair of thorns. In other cases, one terminal bud modified to only one terminal bud. But in some cases, like citrus species, one terminal bud modified to pair of thorns. In bougainvillea and Duranta, only one auxiliary bud modified to form thorns. And thorns are their sharp pointed structures developed either from auxiliary buds or from apical buds. These are some of the examples like bougainvillea, Duranta, and citrus species. And next aerial stem modification is phylloclade. Next one is phylloclade. Next aerial stem modification is phylloclade. So example, Opuntia. So Opuntia is the scientific name of cactus plant. So usually cactus plant is a xerophytic plant. Xerophytes. Xerophytes means the plants of dry conditions. Plants of dry conditions or plants of xeric conditions are called xerophytes. And Opuntia, one more example is Euphorbia. It is also Euphorbia, also xerophytes. Xerophytes usually grow in dry conditions. In dry conditions, the rate of transpiration means loss of water in the form of vapor. The rate of transpiration is very high in case of xerophytes. So that's why the xerophytic plants, the leaves in xerophytic plants, leaves are highly reduced. Leaves are reduced into a sharp pointed structures, and these sharp pointed structures are called spines. Usually leaves perform the photosynthesis and make the food material, but in such cases the leaves are modified into spines. So further, the unlimited growth of the stem or the entire stem modified into green, flattened or cylindrical leaf-like structure which perform photosynthesis. The entire stem modified into green, flattened or cylindrical structure, and this green, cylindrical or flattened structure also develops chlorophyll and take part in photosynthesis. And what is the main function of phylloclade? To perform photosynthesis. They make the food material through the process of photosynthesis. In case of Opuntia, the entire stem modified into flattened structure. In case of Euphorbia, the entire stem modified into cylindrical structure. This is the phylloclade. In phylloclade, unlimited length of the stem modified into green, flattened or cylindrical structure which perform photosynthesis. Usually phylloclade usually present in xerophytic plants. Examples, Opuntia and cactus. This is another aerial stem modification. Next aerial stem modification is called cladote. Fourth one is cladote. Examples: asparagus, and one more example is ruscus. In cladode, in phyloclade, the unlimited length of the stem modified into green leaf-like structure. But in case of cladode, one or two internodal length of the stem, modified into green leaf-like structure, and these green leaf-like structures perform photosynthesis. Example: asparagus and ruscus. And what is the difference between phyloclade and cladode? In phyloclade, the entire stem, the unlimited length of the stem modified to perform photosynthesis. In case of cladode, only one or two internodal length. So internode, what is internode? The region between two successive nodes. One or two internodal length of the stem modified into leaf-like structure, and the remaining part, it is as stem. But this region, the region of one or two internodes, it become green leaf-like structure and perform photosynthesis. Example: asparagus and ruscus. And last aerial stem modification. The last aerial stem modification is bulbil. So this is the axial region. The axial region bears auxiliary bud. In some cases, the auxiliary bud store the food material and become fleshy auxiliary bud. Which take part in vegetative propagation. Is called bulb. Initially, so bulbul, it is auxiliary bud. The auxiliary bud store the food material and become flesh. At the time of maturation, it also produces some of the adventitious fruits. So at fully maturation, this auxiliary bud separated from the main plant and becomes into an individual. So that's why this fleshy auxiliary bud is called bulbil. So bulbil usually found in Oxalis, Dioscorea, and one more example is leaf. So all these are the different types of aerial stem modifications.